Wenger names the same starting lineup as at Liverpool last Sunday. Manchester United have enjoyed the luxury of a free week, and that's given Patrice Evra the chance to get fit again. So too Michael Carrick, who's on the bench. Ryan Giggs is also back. He's on 99 league goals for United. And they also celebrate a landmark next week. Sir Alex Ferguson will be reaching his 21st anniversary as United manager. Howard Webb takes charge of Arsenal again, and frankly the two clubs couldn't have come into this fixture in better form. Arsenal have won 15 and drawn 2 of their 17 fixtures this season. Manchester United have won their last 8 Premiership games, conceding only 2 goals. Noticeable how the atmosphere has grown in this Emirates Stadium since Arsenal moved here. Crowd really up for it today, despite the early kick-off. Ronaldo. Rooney. Oh, it's a good touch for Giggs. Tevez in the box, so is Ronaldo. Tevez! Just come at him rather quickly. So certainly Arsenal was stretched there by Ryan Giggs. Ball arrived just too fast for Tevez, really. Rosicky who released Kleb. Here's Kleb again. Getting it back from Adebayor. Kleb. Oh, one or two hopeful shouts from Arsenal players there. Gets right down to the line here. Now then, the challenge came in from Nemanja Vidic. And the referee decided nothing amiss. Tevez, Ronaldo. Is there a break on here? They're coming forward in numbers, Manchester United. Still Ronaldo. Giggs is coming in. Oh, and it trickles past the post. Not sure how much Sagna knew about Giggs closing in there. It's a good cross. Don't think the manager is too pleased with the decision. Certainly not pleased. Speaking to the fourth official there, Alan Wiley, Sir Alex Ferguson making his point. That was the tackle by Evra, which presumably the Manchester United boss didn't think was as bad as the referee did. Now it's the Arsenal manager's turn to get excited. That fell nicely for Ryan Giggs, first time shot. Well, it isn't a classic yet by any means, but the pace of the game is quite phenomenal. Fabregas carrying the ball a long way here. Now Ronaldo's got to get back and try and shut Clichy down. Kleb. Fabregas. Ryan Giggs finds Tevez, who finds Rooney. Tevez goes again. Giggs now with Ronaldo outside him. Tevez, Rooney! Touré did the covering job at the near post, and it might put Arsenal here in a position to break. That was Rosicky, who found Kleb, who goes down under challenge from Anderson, and it's a free kick to Arsenal. Gallas is on his way up here. Now he's going to have a word with Fabregas. Little consultation there between the two. Now let's see what comes of that. And Fabregas bent it in. Oh, and the consultation nearly worked. William Gallas heading there down, and Van der Sar making the save. Well, clearly what they discussed came off. It's the first real save of the first half. Well, this was very much the game of last season here, when half-time arrived, there was no score. Manchester United then went ahead, and Arsenal snatched it at the last. Just wonder if we might see some sort of second-half repeat today. Brown, Kleb getting to him. but Brown holds him off and finds Ronaldo, and there's Rooney! And Manchester United have snatched the lead right on half-time. Rooney at the near post. The 45 minutes were just up when that ball went in the net. And just like last season here, Manchester United score first, and just like that game, Wayne Rooney is the man who gets the better of Arsenal here. It just seemed to come off him and the defender, in fairness, William Gallas, and the double ricochet goes past Almunia, and what a finish to the first half for Manchester United. Arsene Wenger not happy, not surprisingly after what's just happened, and the referee blows for half-time. And what a dramatic finish to a period of play which didn't look like producing a goal for a long time, and then suddenly Wayne Rooney pops up at the near post. Now that's where Arsene Wenger was angry when the goal went in. That was a push by Wes Brown on Kleb. Ronaldo gets away, puts the cross in, Rooney gets the first touch, and it sends Arsenal into the dressing room at half-time, 1 goal down. So for the second season running, Wayne Rooney puts Manchester United ahead at the Emirates. They were overtaken last year, and he'll be hoping that he is allowed to keep that goal, because one has to say there were 3 long pages of confirmations and corrections issued this week by the dubious goals committee, and they may just have a look at that deflection off William Gallas. Hargreaves. This is Evra. Keeps his feet well. Rooney. Ronaldo's made a forward run. Here's Giggs. Brown's up on this side. Comes off Clichy. Manchester United failed to win any of their first 3 Premier League games this season, but since then, a string of victories and plenty of clean sheets as well. The onus very much on Arsenal to get back into this now. Alexander Kleb. Oh, there's space here. Loads of it for Fabregas. Adebayor. Eboui's got Sagna outside him. Adebayor closing in. And there's Sagna. Oh, Fabregas, surely. 1-1. Well, 2 minutes into the second half and Arsenal are level, and you just can't stop this fellow. Arsene Wenger raised his arms to salute goal number 11 this season for Cesc Fabregas. It was worked out really on the right-hand side, and the floated ball was really there for Adebayor. Van der Sar made the save, but Sagna cut the ball back, and Fabregas steers it past the man on the line. Van der Sar was out of his ground the second time, there's no doubt about that, and Rio Ferdinand can't get across to keep it out. It's 1-1, and Wenger will remember how Arsenal turned this fixture round last year. And Arsenal now are really making headway. This is Clichy. Gael Clichy, it's a good run. Adebayor's waiting. Appeals for handball. Howard Webb says no. Tevez. Trying to hold off the challenge of Rosicky. Well, decision to be made there by the referee. But it did get a bit of the arm. I don't think you could really claim that he meant it. Fabregas. Careless for once. Rooney. Giggs. Oh, reverse ball. Rooney! Fine move. He just couldn't quite finish it, but what a good interchange between Rooney and Giggs. At speed as well. There's the first pass. He ignores Tevez here and senses that Rooney is in a better position, but he can't direct the header on goal. Arsenal were caught out there. Ferguson thought it was in. The match balanced on a knife edge. Anderson. Giggs. Trying to thread that ball through to Everett. Coming to Rooney here. And he very nearly finds Ever. In fact, he did, and Clichy will have to clear here. Just another momentary scare for Arsenal here. Evra, look how far forward the left back was, and the opposite left back cleared. Walcott getting prepared. This is Rosicky. Abui outright. Arsenal still working the flanks here. And now Rosicky with the shot. There's David Dein, the now deposed Arsenal vice-chairman. This is Sahar. Oh, and Evra got in there. Oh, Ronaldo! And Manchester United are in the lead for the second time with 9 minutes to go. Arsenal look to have all their defenders in place at first there. But look what happens next. The ball seems to be really in an inoffensive position, but look at Evra, what a good run. He takes out goalkeeper and defender, and it's a tap-in for Cristiano Ronaldo. Sahar it was who turned on the ball there. Evra made the forward run, and Ronaldo tucked it in. And there's the reaction on the bench. And Arsenal, unbeaten in their previous 24 games, find themselves behind at the Emirates for the second time today on a ground where they've only ever lost once. Touré. Eduardo's cross. Oh, and that could have gone anywhere, and in the end, Evra slices the ball over his own crossbar and didn't really seem to know where that was going. It may even have clipped the bar, it does. It's a corner to Arsenal. Adebayor is up here. William Gallas, wide. Now then, Pat Rice shakes his head. Wenger has seen his team get out of tighter corners than this. But time is not on his side here. We are entering the last minute of the 90. Up goes Rio first. Oh, it's been missed by O'Shea. Eduardo! Well, with his left foot, you might have backed him to hit the target there. The Brazilian-born Croatian. It's well, John O'Shea. The ball bounced over his head and set up the volley. Manchester United just a couple of minutes away from what would be certainly a pivotal victory at this stage of the season. Clichy. Ronaldo. Clichy again. Keeps it in. Depth on the cross. Oh, there's a touch there, and surely at the far post. And back in off the lights there. And the goal, William Gallas is appealing for the goal. And it's been given. What an extraordinary thing this was here. The ball was ping-ponging along. Gallas, it's over the line there, definitely. Definitely over the line before Van der Sar clears it out. William Gallas here, who inadvertently diverted the Manchester United goal that Rooney scored, has equalised for Arsenal in a typical Arsene Wenger Emirates finish. The second minute of stoppage time, and it's 2-2. Listen to the crowd. And there's the final whistle, and what a staggering game and a remarkable finish. But Arsenal maintain their position on goals scored ahead of Manchester United after a match which fluctuated first one way and then the other. For a long time it didn't quite catch fire, but my goodness, in the end it was one to remember. And at the final whistle, it's Arsenal 2, Manchester United 2.